Hold on. We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
Begin.
I'm gonna get my light on. Oh, we can talk. I'm recording. If anybody's gonna comment today. What a day. Yep, we're live. I see it.
Yes, we are. We are live. on
Let's
YouTube.
rock and roll.
Yeah. And Yvette's having kebabs. she posted kebabs. Looks good. Looks like they've got rice or couscous. I'm not sure. Hang on.
I was texting to make sure that we weren't lying.
We're not lying. We're live. All right. Oh, hey, how's everybody doing?
Doing good. We're doing good.
You're doing good, despite the
Yeah.
Boston Bruins score.
Yeah,
I,
what's up?
I gotta look at it. No, nothing. I
Jeez,
was
freaking-
not aware of this like Twitter feud or X feud between
Oh no,
Megan and
we're
Sherry.
sisters. No. We're sisters. We're sisters.
Sis-
We gotta work this out.
I've seen sisters fight to the death.
We're not gonna fight to the death. Dear Lord, man.
saying sisters doesn't mean shit. So it doesn't. All right, let's see here. Let's see. What is that score? Oh, it's 3-0 Panthers right now. End of second. Okay.
There's still plenty of time.
Oh, there's not enough time.
That's be down three
Who's
to
in
be
net
down
for you
3
today?
goals.
Who's in
Dude,
net?
they can't even get a shot on goal.
I
It's
know that's 'cause-
garbage, man. Panthers, listen to this. The Panthers have scored the last 6 goals in 2 games.
Hmm.
And after, did you
Oh.
see the majors we had? Did you see the majors the last game we had? Like 10 minutes out per player, and it was the most punchy game of all time.
You get the Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers at 10 o'clock. So I don't think you guys care about that. Yeah, you don't care about that.
I mean, I'll probably watch
vested-
it. It's like
Yeah.
going to bed.
No
just have
vested
something
interest.
on.
All right.
I
I
mean,
was
not like this.
on anything.
Yeah. And the Knicks are beating the Pacers 93-85 in the fourth quarter. So anything, but cool. All right. Hey, Burning River Browns Talk, Cleveland Sports Talk Show with the Fanatical Elves Network, part of the subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. Thank you for joining me. I am joined by my Jewish sister, Sherry, and Florida Panthers fan, otherwise known as @Browns Fan Girl, and of course my other good friend and colleague, Meg Donovan. Thank you for joining. And let's see, nothing else is changing here. Yep, it's still the end of the second. So, and I'm Lou Marconi at LMarconi251, and you're at Megan D44. Is that what that says?
That's it. Megan D44.
Megan D44. All right. So go ahead. Feel free to like, share, follow. Guys, please like, share, subscribe. Fanatical Elves Network. It's a great network with Browns content. We give out stuff all the time. I come here live every Friday with Sherry and a guest. Megan, thank you for coming on. Got some stuff to talk about. We started out with hockey.
It's still going.
It's still gonna go. It's still gonna go. I was telling Sherry about my interesting day today. Sherry, do you think I should share it but exclude names?
Sure. Yes, I think it's very
You
interesting.
You think it's very interesting?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Don't exclude names. Put them on blast. Let's go.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I can't do that. No. That would be funny.
He told you sisters.
Yeah, we're sisters. No, I could tell you names off the air, but I'm not going to do it on the air. Before we do that, we're going to have to take a quick break for our sponsors right now. All right, we're back. Cool. I got to write this down so I know what the time is.
4:48.
448. I wrote it down when we went to break.
All
All right, but just real quick, the Brown stuff, rookie mini camp. There's really not a whole lot to talk about. They're talking about how good Michael Hall looked and all this other stuff. The stadium news. Did you hear me go off like recently about the state, like what Cleveland City Council did this week?
No, dude.
Trying
Were
to
they blocking it? Yeah, I saw.
they're
There
trying
was
to
a
up Odell
whole-
up, but it
There's no
really,
way that they'll be able to block it.
no,
Yeah.
it's pointless.
It's
And
already
I,
done. The plans are like done.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's
It's just like put it in the gun and pull the trigger.
yeah,
Seriously.
and what they're doing because they weren't a part of it, and they're trying to they're like Fredo at the negotiating table. Is that a good? Are you? I know
Godfather.
you
Yeah,
get the Godfather
we always need a
reference.
Yeah,
Godfather
yeah.
reference. Yeah.
Well, I just was like, okay, how? Because what I went off about was, and you, Megan, you probably will agree with me on this. How much sense does it make to have a football only 80,000 seat stadium sitting there empty 350 days out of the year?
No, I mean, I totally get it.
Yeah,
Like-
they're going to repurpose. I think what we said last night on John's show, Johnny Cleveland show on the Elves Network was. I think Haslam's going to throw some money to the city of Cleveland and help repurpose that lakefront. He's going to build his dome, and he's also expanding the Berea facility. I saw that article. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
do you see the back of it? They're
Yeah.
like I saw pictures. I forget who tweeted it. It might have been Daryl Ryder. I think it was.
Yeah, I know Daryl.
And it's like they're gonna have like a wide open like workout facility in the back now.
Oh, that's so cool.
It'll be like open and not like enclosed.
That's
Did you
awesome.
remember the feedback that came in from the player surveys?
Yeah, they said like it was like the worst like facility
Yeah.
or something.
like there wasn't enough space. We need more space. we need
Yeah.
more space.
Clearly.
So they're listening to it.
But
That's
they said
Go
like
ahead.
they took like direct plans from like UCLA's practice facility,
Okay.
which they went
Okay.
and worked out there that trip that they did to Denver and then LA. Remember?
That's when they played the Broncos and they played the
Yeah.
Rams. Yeah. That's Joe Flacco's first start was against the Rams.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't tell you about my St. Patrick's Day experience. My neighbors have a party every year. I was there with my wife and we bring the kids, and then there's kids playing and all this stuff. We all eat corned beef and cabbage and stuff. And one guy came up to me. I didn't know who he was. I guess the host's party's son has a girlfriend and he was her father. Sees me wearing my Browns gear. He comes up to me and goes, "Why didn't we sign Flacco? What the hell?" And I'm like, I don't own the team. I'm like, I don't just what he's. I'm like, I had no say in this. Like, I don't understand it. But when he calmed down and I sat down, I was like, well,
When he calmed down.
yeah, sometimes people react emotionally. I was like, did he fit into the offense that we're putting in now? Does he fit? Is he a good fit right now? I mean, it was great what he did. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. We'll never forget it. So, and I like the group of quarterbacks we have now. I like what we did this offseason. That's just me. But yeah, like I agree with you guys. I agree with you, Megan. It's a done deal. I think there'll probably be an announcement between now and the end of the summer.
Oh, 100%. Like,
and it's probably going to be ready and opened.
and they pretty much get what they, like I feel like they get the Haslams kind of, they're like doers,
Mhm.
like, and they get it done. So like,
You-
why
you
would
know-
they just like randomly go like, oh, like we're gonna think about doing it? Like, no way.
No,
They're
it's
in
done.
it.
It's
Like
done.
there's probably so many things that like are so far ahead of like what we all have seen and know. Like,
Yeah, you get it. You get it because you don't become that mega rich by accident.
you're right. I mean, he had a little bit of illegal stuff
Yeah,
going down, getting some money, but we're not gonna bring up.
No, we don't talk
We're not
about
gonna touch.
Oh,
upon
that's
it.
the rebating stuff. That was I remember that. It was like a month after he bought the
He
Browns.
bought the team, and this guy was about to go to
Yeah.
prison.
Yup.
It's like, oh, this isn't good.
No idea. I never heard about that. I missed the news that news cycle
no.
apparently.
No, it didn't happen. Then
Didn't
you have
happen. That you mean
Well-
the Steelers team?
yeah. Well, he was a part Steelers owner before he
Oh,
became a Browns owner.
okay.
What's
Alright.
that?
Nothing.
You're like, oh, like he just had an epiphany.
Yeah, it happens every now and then. I have an epiphany.
All right, your face is behind this Burning River Brown stock logo. Do you want me to get rid of that?
Okay.
Do you see
Sure.
that?
Move to
Oh,
your right.
on my screen it's flipped, so I see my head.
Let me see what I could do here.
Unless
But
you, like want me to be a logo head.
No. Let me see. Let me figure this out. While we're talking.
I can unflip me. Oh,
I got it. I got it.
okay.
You don't have to unflip. You're fine. I just don't want your face covered by the logo, which is fine. Folks, that's fine. Well, it's out of respect. So, yeah, I would expect by the first preseason game in 2029, the new dome stadium will be open. Now we saw the renderings of it. You and Sherry, who else? It was Lysandra was on last week with us, and you guys didn't like it.
No, I didn't. I
Did you
didn't
see
care.
it at all, Megan?
I mean, like I saw it. I didn't really like dive into it. I just, I don't know,
Well,
whatever. Like,
I'm sure it looks nice on the inside. So.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all that matters, right?
Just kidding.
I mean, I just hope like they're able to do more with it, like host like a Big Ten championship game,
Mhm.
or
like, a,
like
Sup- like a Super Bowl, or
yeah, and like shoot like things like that, because like
Final Fours,
Concert.
WrestleMania.
yeah, like
Yeah.
and like I mean, it'd be perfect to have like the Big Ten championship game. You can have like MAC tournament championship game because
yeah.
MAC's out of Cleveland. Like
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
like they don't like utilize it. Like obviously, I mean, I know ours is outside and whatever,
Mhm.
but it gets used like sparingly. It holds like we have like 2 concerts in the summer, and then it's just like 6 home games.
They tried to do other events with it. They did like an outdoor hockey in the
Oh,
winter.
yeah, that's right.
They
Yeah.
tried doing that. It's, I guess, yeah. There's just, it's just not practical. It's not.
No,
It's
not at all.
It's kind of a
So-
shithole now.
Yeah, it is.
well,
It's just getting
if-
worse with
you were young. I was. You guys. I'm a little bit young, but when that stadium was built, it was rushed.
Oh yeah, it had to be.
It
well,
had
you
to be
can tell now by how it's like degrading that it was
Yeah.
rushed.
Yeah, it's just like
Like, the
this.
steps
Like,
are
it was
like
just like so plain in the end zone. Just those 2
Yeah.
huge remember the old boards? Like they're just and how high the end zones went.
Yeah, yeah. They try to upgrade it and everything, and I'll give Haslam credit. He's gonna make things happen. The other thing too is with what the team's doing. You're seeing stability on the roster and stability on the coaching staff. There's guys doing shows now about the extension of Stefanski and Barry. It's like, guys, it's going to happen. It's like just,
right.
the owner wouldn't have said that like 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago. It was like the end of March. It's just people need to relax. They just want everything now and right away. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what.
gratification. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, that's the way the world is turning. People forget how to be patient and just let
Yeah.
things come together and
Hmm.
not freak out if you don't get your way.
And you don't have to react emotionally all the time. I've done it sometimes. We all do it. Ooh, it's like 99-98 Knicks Pacers. Ooh.
Like, ooh, what? Are you
Next-
talking about hockey? Nothing happened.
No, nothing happened. No, NHL, it's
Yeah.
no, nothing happened yet. It's still 3-0 Panthers. So,
Yeah, period 3, we're at 1859.
well, did you see what they nicknamed the Cavs game last night? Where they called it the Boston Massacre?
Mm.
Part
So I was-
2.
yeah, I was like, wow. So that was a pretty cool meme. I saw that. I was like, damn, that was
I
good.
honestly did not watch the game.
You did not watch the Cavs?
No, I was like, I don't think this is gonna turn out good. And then I went and hit like 200 golf balls.
That's
I
more.
was like,
Were you at Top Golf?
no, I was at Stonebrook, like right off
Okay.
of Pearl,
Yeah, I know.
like
that.
right by that Audi dealership. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
Well, you think about it, it's a best of 5 game series now, and three of the 5 are at home for the Cavs, and they have not lost at home in the playoffs. And tomorrow night is at 8:30 on ABC, nationally network game. The other thing, back to the Browns real quick. The schedule is going to be announced Wednesday. So next week's show, we're going to be talking about the schedule.
Oh, yes.
You get season tickets too, don't you, Meg?
No.
No, okay. Sherry, you have them.
Yeah.
Damn, my ring light just goes in the middle of it. I have no idea why.
Punch
I don't
it.
even know. Punch it. I'm not a violent person.
In the spirit of hockey.
Well, the rumor I heard was opening weekend Sunday, because the Chiefs are opening Thursday. the Eagles and Packers are the Friday night game. We're going to get the 4:25 national TV slot against the Cowboys at home. I'd like that. I'll be there.
Then
I'll
what's
be
his name? We'll probably do the game.
What's his name?
Okay, Tony
Yeah.
Romo.
Tony Romo.
Oh god.
If it's CBS, yes. If
I'm
it's
sure.
If
The
it's
rib
Fox,
guy?
it'll be
You
Mark
mean the rib
Sanchez.
guy?
If it's
Oh, fucking Mark Sanchez, man.
Yeah.
Guys off.
no. I will honestly say this, and I'm not just saying this because you're here. The best announcer for football was your dad. Is your
I got a shirt that says that.
he is. Well, it's not just because he left the voicemail on my cell phone when I worked with him. He's because I edited sports for him. And he didn't use scripts. It's just like he just knew it. It was an amazing mind. Okay, we got a comment here. Hang on. Somebody commented.
What? It wasn't me. Besides me.
He goes, are the Browns getting rid of the elf on the field this year? I still don't understand that damn thing. LOL. Not to my knowledge.
Yeah,
Here it
don't be
is.
talking slander about the elf. The elf is the
Well,
OG.
look at his avatar.
I got the
Oh.
elf tattooed on me, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't have an elf
Dude.
tattoo, not yet.
Dude,
I will tell you what.
I'll
tell you what.
I mean,
If I was gonna, like with 95, I said the Indians win the World Series, I'll get a Chief Wahoo tattoo with the year 1995 on it. If the Browns win the Super Bowl, I will get the elf with the Lombardi Trophy with the Super Bowl logo.
I mean, I'm the nut. The Browns won a playoff game, and I got the brown stripe on one ankle and the elf on the other. Like, let's go.
I know. I need. I'm itching for some new ink. So
if this team stays healthy, they're going to go deep in the playoffs.
do I
I'm
get the
I'm
Panthers or do
predicting
I
it.
Oh man,
Brownies
that was
deal?
so that Houston game. I still like.
I remember you
When
were.
have back-to-back pick sixes.
I know.
Back-to-back
you were
pick sixes.
I
will do that
I
to
was
you.
like,
was with you.
pounding the bar so
I
hard
was-
that I broke my ring. Like,
She
it-
did.
remember
She
the ring? Like,
yeah,
and
it was
I was like,
fine.
what the heck?
Jeez.
I just remember all the donuts. I'm like, you gonna finish that? You gonna finish that? You gonna finish that? I'll finish it for you. Bring it.
Oh, what's this one?
Explain
Explain the elf.
the
The
elf.
Browns and the dog pound bulldog. I understand, but seriously, where did the elf come from?
It was
Okay.
the original mascot of the team, and
1946.
yeah, and
1946.
I feel like I do know this backstory
The
about it.
backstory I heard was that he owned the taxi cab company, was Arthur Mickey McBride. He saw the elf on a Sears ad. And he
Yep,
took it.
that's right.
And he took it. And because it's a brownie elf. We didn't have a logo, so he used it as the team's logo. That's what it was. And really, during Art Modell's time when he owned the team, he didn't really care for it. So I hope we answered your question there, Tim.
Oh, see, he's fans for Sports Network too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, see.
Oh, just because I'm a Bengals fan.
He's
of
a
podcast,
brother,
I don't
man.
hate the AFC North.
He's part
teams.
of the family. Be
You're
nice.
part of the. Oh no. I was nice to the Steeler fans when I was on their podcast. They were very respectful. They were, because they probably knew I could beat them up. But that was
Well,
probably
there's
it.
that.
There's that. But I'm not violent.
Just a tiny little.
Yes.
just a tiny
Well,
little-
he said, well, the Steelers try to say the little brother thing, and I just shake my head, and I'm like, you're going to get your ass whooped by your little brother. You know that. That's pretty much what I told him. The most satisfying moment for me last year, and I will say this, was after DTR drove down the field, we kicked the game-winning field goal, and we won the game. Steeler fan was there. He was talking smack the whole game. All I did was go up to him, shake his hand, and said, "Have a good night." And I walked away, and his head just hung. That's all I did. That's all I had to do. That was probably the best thing I could have done. So people, when we start winning these games, just act like we've been there before, even though we haven't. That's all I would
Man,
tell
I've
you.
seen some gnarly fights though. Walking back to Tower City.
Oh, I've seen it. I've dealt with it. Actually, I was at a bar before a Browns Steelers game, and I was just talking to a group of friends of mine. We're talking about the Browns' chances in the game, whatever. This girl walks up to our group. Don't know who the hell she is. Did I tell you the story? She goes, "The Browns are gonna lose," and she had this
Whoa.
smirk on her face. And I looked at her. All I did was just went, fuck off. I just went, fuck off. And she just went, I don't think so. So she runs over, gets her husband. Her husband comes over. You tell my wife to fuck off. I said, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She came over and interrupted our conversation. Yeah. He's kind of looked at me. I said, what? You want to get into a fight because she came over and started something with me?
Did you like?
No, I didn't have to do anything. I said, seriously, you want to let her get you into a fight? I said, she's never been in a fight in her life. I know that because people that do that stuff never got hit for being a jerk. That's when he just was like, he was like shocked. I said, I'll tell you what, when I'm done kicking your ass, I'm kicking your ass. That's what I told him. I said, let's go. We want to go outside? And I said, you want to actually go to jail because your wife can't keep her mouth shut? It was great. It was just like, he didn't do anything. He was like shocked. It's like, I was like, you're going to let her dictate you like that? She came over and started and one of the guys, I guess one of the guys I was talking to that was like his cousin. And he's like telling him, no, don't start the fight. Don't do this. Don't. You don't want to get into it. And there's always somebody out there that can kick your butt. I don't care how big and bad you are. There's somebody out there that could take you in a fight.
Man.
Most guys know that you get hit right place, right time, you're going down. And it doesn't.
Where is Coop? Where is Mr. Cooper?
Amari Cooper?
Coop.
Oh yeah, your puppy.
Here, bud.
Thanks for interrupting my near bar fight story.
Yeah, I'm like, no. This is way more important. Puppy time. I saw he got his membership. He's official.
How
official?
How big is he now, Megan?
He's huge, man.
Yeah.
He's like 30-some pounds now. He's a big pup.
God, my dog weighs about 73.
Auntie loves you already.
How old is he, Megan?
He's like almost 5 months.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at how happy he is.
He'll be full grown in a year. Yeah. 5 months.
You. I have candy for you. I have dog candy. I do.
Oh, by the way, Sherry, my daughters, thank you. They loved it.
Great.
Someone just scored.
What's that?
Bruins just scored.
Oh, Bruins just scored.
Are you sure? Because it's showing that the Panthers just scored.
Oh, Pacers are leading with 4:23 to go, 199. Well, I'm just saying, Jesus. There's other sports.
So cute.
It says here, it says here 4-0 Panthers.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
The Panthers that scored. Yeah.
That's what it said. Was it the Panthers that scored? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
I thought I heard the Bruins like goal
Anyway, I didn't get into the fight because the cousin stepped between us. And after he calmed down, he actually bought me a beer and he goes, yeah, you're right. She's a pain in the ass. That's what he said to me. It was the funniest thing ever. It was just like, I'm like, all right. I was like, that's cool. No, you don't walk
4-1.
4-1. Oh, okay. I see
it's 4-1.
Yeah, you're
okay.
right. 4-1.
Okay. Let me see. I don't see any.
It's just updated on my pin. That's related.
Yeah.
But now it's mild.
Was it a power? It looks like it was a power play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nodding. Yeah. Yep, 4-1. I just saw the update. Anyway, that was that. So no more bar fight stories. And the Cavs are playing tomorrow. I think they got an excellent shot of winning the next 2 games and really taking control of the series. If they go to the Eastern Conference Finals, well, one series at a time. They play the Knicks. It's not a good matchup for them. So,
right.
Anyway, so I'm excited for Wednesday night, seeing the schedule. I've also heard the rumor was the difficulties with the schedule and why it's a delay. There's supposed to be 2 games on Christmas, but that falls on a Wednesday. And it's towards the end of the season. They're trying to figure it out. Like you can't give a team a bye just before or just after to give them an advantage. So how are they going to do that? They're trying to push these Christmas games. I'm like, maybe do them both on Thursday, December 26th. I don't know. I just didn't know what to say. But anyway, I don't know how they're going to do it. Now, the other rumor I heard too was they were going to be exclusively on Netflix.
Whoa, no way! Are you kidding?
I heard it, but I don't know how true it is.
I can't get behind that.
Well, keep in mind, Halloween this year falls on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So Amazon Prime Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm. We've played on like Halloween the last 3 weeks, 3 years.
I say we host the Bengals. A lot of the national games that we have, the Big Ten, the prime time games will be the divisional ones. What's that?
I dress up for the Halloween games. Yeah, I think it's fun. I love it. I don't
That's
just go
awesome.
as a Browns fan.
What do you go as?
You'll see.
Well, I have an idea of. Did you ever see the movie Slapshot with
Yeah.
Paul Newman? Well, I was telling Christine, I was like, we got to do the Hansons. I get the
Oh,
wig
that's a
and the
great idea.
glasses with the Chiefs
Yeah.
jerseys.
Yeah.
Well, she has the long hair. She just needs the
Uh-huh.
glasses with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
She's like, really? I said, yeah, people love
It's
it. Trust me.
funny. It's
She's
really
like,
funny.
she never seen. It's a funny
Um,
movie. Well, if you notice, they didn't wear helmets in that hockey players
Right.
like in the 70s. They didn't wear
Yeah.
helmets in that movie.
And they
So,
didn't have like replacement teeth either, like they
no,
do now.
no. But cool. All right. Should I go into my story?
Yeah.
You want to hear this?
Yeah.
Okay. The best way to start it, 20 years ago, Meg, I had a
Mhm.
very toxic ex-girlfriend. Is that
Okay.
a good way? Is that a good way to put it, Sherry? Do you know most of the story?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Her friend, she had a friend as well that I became friends with through the relationship with her. And that friend of hers, we'll call her, I don't know. I don't want to say her name, but I'm not going to say her name. We'll just say it's her. She reached out to me, like, because I helped her with stuff and she helped me. Um, she asked me, "Is like, well, why is it?" Because my ex-girlfriends, my ex, like, out of all the guys that she used to date, she always had her claws in them, and she was able to like manipulate them and just like get them to do things for her, but me. And she didn't understand why. And I explained that at that time I was going through some things with concussions from pro wrestling, and I had a neurologist checking me out and giving me MRIs. And before the tests, the neurologist said to me, the worst case scenario for you is you could get dementia at a young age. And I'm like, all right. So I got with her and I told her about it. And the first words out of her mouth was, well, if you have dementia, I'm breaking up with you. Yeah. And I was like, well, okay,
That's a keeper, right?
Jeez.
you ever see like red flags in relationships? We were
Yeah.
together almost 2 years at this time. That's Chinese communist giant red flag in your face. Run,
In
get away from
Waynesboro,
her.
they call that a psycho hose beast.
Well, I'm not done yet because
Yeah,
I
keep
lived in
going,
the
keep
same
going.
I lived in the same area as the ex. Her friend lived in a different part of Cleveland, but I lived in the same city pretty much. But I knew when to go to the grocery store and when to do things to avoid her because it was just toxic. I just ended it. We're done. Fine. Bye. There's other things too, but that was the big one. That was what did it. That was the nail in the coffin. Anyway, she asked, so I told her that story about that. She said that she's just like, her jaw dropped. She's like, she said that to you? I said, yeah. She goes, yeah, I don't blame you. But her and I became good friends and I helped her. She got an apartment in Cleveland Heights. Her dad was helping her move and she asked me to come help because, yeah, guess what, I could pick things up and put them down. So I'm moving stuff for her. And there was a guy that lived in the apartment below her. There was a duplex house, like there was a upstairs and a downstairs, and he was downstairs. And when she was checking it out, he met her and he liked her, but he saw me and he's like, oh geez, that's her boyfriend. The guy's jacked. He's just thought, this guy could beat me up. But that's not, and that's not really, we were just friends. She ended up started to date him. Well, the ex got married or got engaged, got married, moved out of state, went on, but she kept trying to follow me on Facebook and Twitter and other social media. Blocked her. And it's been 20 years, Megan, it's been 20 years.
Mhm.
About 6 months ago or so, she started following me on Instagram, and I get so many new followers all the time. I almost didn't even notice it, but then she started commenting on stuff. I'm like, oh my god, that's her. And she's like, oh, your kids are beautiful. Oh, your wife's beautiful. All this, and I'm like, oh my god, how did she do this? How did she find me? I'm just trying to think about this. And in the meantime, I haven't talked to her friend since she moved out of state too with her husband, and they have 2 kids, and she moved out of state as well. I haven't talked to her in almost 7 or 8 years. So I'm like, geez, I'm trying to get a hold of her. So I couldn't find her anywhere. I found her husband on LinkedIn, and just today I messaged him. I said, "Hey, give me a call," and I wanted to see how she was doing and what was going on. So then something in my instinct, like this morning, was like, you know what? Do a Google search. So I did a Google search of her name, her married
Mhm.
name, her
Yeah.
married name. Her obituary popped up.
Oh shoot.
That the friend, not my ex, the friend. My
Okay.
ex, once I realized it was her, but I let her kind of see how I was doing, that I was fine and everything's good. I blocked her again.
Bruins scored again.
Are you kidding me?
4-2.
Oh,
Sorry,
jeez.
man. Sorry.
No.
I'm
If
gonna
it
go
was
slam the door in a minute.
she's so the ex I blocked
fine.
again eventually, but her, the friend, it was her obituary, and I'm like, and I read the obituary, and it was 4 years ago, and it was COVID. I'm like, and I remember she did have
Ooh.
breathing problems. I'm like, oh man, it's sad. But then there's also all these other things that came up in the search, all these true crime blogs and podcasts about her, and I'm like, what? And then I see the pictures of her husband and with another woman, and I'm going, well, what's going on here? So I started reading these, and I brought my wife in. I was like, Christine, look at this. And it turns out, well, she was, her death was ruled a suicide.
Oh.
They found her body in a river.
Just-
Yeah,
That's
they found
crazy.
her body. Well, and her car was like smashed up on the bridge, and some like transient guy said, yeah, he saw her go over the bridge, but he also thought he
Oh.
saw somebody in the
Shit.
back seat of the car. And I guess supposedly statements he gave to the police were inconsistent, and or just something, according to the blog. That's not anything official, but the police ruled it a suicide. And within months, he remarried.
Hmm.
The two kids are with their grandparents in Wisconsin,
Hmm.
and his parents. Okay, and the woman he remarried is in Kenya, and he lives in Kenya. He's
Right.
I'm not done. He got my message on LinkedIn. Okay.
Yeah.
He said, after I saw this, he goes, yeah, I'll call you in an hour. And I'm like, oh shit. And yeah, sure. Okay. So he called me. It was a Cleveland cell phone number. So I said, this has got to be him. So I answered it, and I'm not saying any names, but him and I talked for like 40 minutes. He remembered me. He was talking about, yeah, I remember when I saw you helping her move in. I thought you were her boyfriend. I was afraid to ask her out. He told me that, and I was like, no, dude, no, we were friends. It was cool. I would have encouraged you to ask her out, because she was a great girl. And we talked, and I basically gave him my condolences. I played dumb. I said, yeah, COVID was rough. I lost a coworker to COVID. I didn't want to. Did you murder your wife? Did you just take off out of the country? I didn't want to say that, but I showed all the receipts to Sherry. I said, this is her. This is it. I was shocked. The blood just left my like, like, I'm like, oh my, I haven't talked to her in 7 years, and just my instinct was telling me to reach out. And it's like, she's been dead for 4 years. And I remember her dad was great. I mean, her dad was a great guy. He liked me. He wanted me to date her, but we didn't think it was a good idea, because my ex was crazy, and that would have been horrible to do that. And it wouldn't have worked. So why bother? But that was my story.
That's
That was
crazy.
yeah.
Like
That's
any Dateline or any whatever's
yeah.
on
I
TV
just
right
can't say.
now.
You understand why I can't say names now, because I can't come out here in public.
Ongoing investigations and whatnot.
According to it, there's no investigation, nothing
Really?
else. Nothing else.
Focus?
I haven't seen anything else. No, he didn't say anything to me about that, and I didn't ask him about it, because really, I mean, what could I do if he's in Kenya, like he said he
Right.
was? And I'm like, yeah, first time I've talked to, because how they got married, they went to Vegas and eloped. And then when they came back, they kind of had like a big party. And I went to the party with my then girlfriend. It was before I met Christine, and I did not want to go, because the girl that was because her friend was going to be there, my ex, and I didn't want to see her. That's how bad it was. I don't know if you've had bad relationship breakups like that. And you probably not, Sherry, because you've been with Matt for so long. But yeah, it was just that toxic. I just was like, no, I don't want to go. But that was it. But that was the last time I really talked to him. And I did, yeah.
Dang.
So
That's crazy.
that is a crazy story. So I'm like thinking, like, this has podcast written all over it, and I could reach. Just thinking, like, God,
It's true crime podcast.
it's a true crime podcast here on the Burning River Browns Talk.
Just
Yeah.
in between hockey.
And I just walked into it. All I did was just wanted to see how she was doing, just to reach out, be like, "Hey, what's happening?" That's all it was. So sorry. So it's now 4-2. How much time's left?
9 minutes and 53 seconds
Yep.
in hockey time.
Pacers are winning by 2, even though you don't give a shit.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Since we're here, I think we're all going to agree that the Browns are going to be playing in a dome in 5 years. Yes,
We
and
can agree on that.
we could agree on that. Anything you predict on the schedule coming out on Wednesday?
I don't know.
Are you predicting a Thanksgiving Day game, a Black Friday game, Christmas game?
Christmas game.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going down to the stadium on Christmas.
Yeah,
I went to
Hopefully
every
it's not negative 22 this time.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That was cold on. And we lost. We got our ass beat by the freaking Saints.
We lost. We had chance to score a touchdown and win the game at the end, and there was drops by 3.
Wasn't Deshaun playing? That was like his. Yeah, right. He
didn't play bad. No,
it was like his homecoming.
I
He
know.
He ran in. I remember he like had a running touchdown.
Yeah, similar. It was the same play he did against the Bengals in the opener when they were all the defense was lined up to one side. He just did a quarterback run to the other side, and he
I want to predict that the home opener is going to be against the Steelers.
You think so?
That's it.
Do you
Just
think
because
it'll?
I love getting that out of the way in the front. I just love it.
Do you think it'll be a 1:00 game or Sunday night?
Oh, put it on the big stage Sunday night.
Nah, it'd be like a 1:00 game.
Damn it.
Damn it! What's the damn it? Did they score again? Is it
No.
4-3 now? Oh. All right. I'm predicting a Halloween game on Prime. I think that's what I think is going to happen. I predict in the Bengals. It's going to be at home against the Bengals. Christmas would be interesting. I see they were talking about I think a lot of the big time games, like the prime time
I have
national
to like pull up our like home opponents. I don't even know who they are.
We have two. We have the 3 divisional games.
Yeah.
We play the Giants and the Cowboys at home.
Oh wait, here we go. We
We
got
play the Chargers and the Chiefs. Yeah,
Miami.
in Miami. Yep,
Oh, and then OBJ just signed with Miami.
Yes, you
that's
did.
right. You told
Yes,
me
you
that.
did.
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
And Cowboys. All right.
I could see the Chiefs being a Monday night game at home.
You don't think they'll put like the like late in the season a Ravens game for like division purposes? Monday
Yeah.
night
so.
game.
Yeah.
It could be. We did that before.
Yeah.
A Christmas game could be Baltimore.
Oh,
It
it
could
sucked.
be.
What a ruin of Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we could beat any team in we could beat any team in the NFL, and I'm not just being a homer. I'm honestly saying that we're better than we were last year. And also,
I mean, if we stay healthy, like
yeah,
we're golden. Like we've proven that we can play with any like
Combo.
any
I
player
agree.
that steps up.
I agree. Yeah, that's anybody could step up, and I think I think the biggest impact from the offseason was Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
Because Elijah Moore was trying to play the number 2 spot, and he wasn't the number 2. He's a good number 3.
Yeah.
So I think that's his spot, and Jerry Jeudy's the number 2. Cooper's the number 1. So I remember I came on live for the Elves that Saturday when the news of the trade broke, and all I remember was saying to the guys, "Isn't it nice to have competent people running the Browns?" That's all he said.
When you let the smart guys drive the ship, good things are gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, it's just been patient. Like
Right.
it's been a process.
Exactly.
It's not just like 2 years. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay. Like then it's a whole new thing. Like they've respected a process. Like
Mhm.
did it suck for like 2 of the seasons? Like yeah, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like they've taken the time to like strategically build it out.
And
Yeah,
it's showing.
exactly.
You're right, Megan, and it's showing.
Patience.
Yeah.
Being
Well,
patient is important.
you remember like when Haslam first bought the team, he brought in people that didn't work out. He brought in different people that didn't work out, like the Ray Farmer experiment.
Ugh.
What was the other guy? Who was the guy that was the first one? Nobody liked him. Oh, it was Lombardi, Mike Lombardi, then Ray Farmer, and then
Was Holmgren mixed in there too?
he was before.
Okay.
He was yeah. That was when Lerner still owned the team. Yeah, we had Holmgren, and then who else? Well, after yeah, then we brought in Hugh Jackson with Sashi Brown, and it was like, what? Yeah, they completely stripped it down. Then actually John Dorsey wasn't too bad, but I think he couldn't get out of his own way. They said, okay, we're going to take this in a different direction. He wouldn't be flexible enough. And just lo and behold, I think it was that long and winding road because that's why I get kind of I don't know, fired up, I would say, when people want to hang their head and kick rocks. And I'm like, do you know what we have in front of us?
Right. Like,
Do you understand everything we wanted 10 years ago? We have it. Just enjoy it. I'm like, just enjoy it. We have a good team. I was saying it all when I first started covering the team last year. I was saying it in all my articles, and I'm saying I'm not just waving pom poms. I'm telling you, it's not. I know a good team when I see one. It's just, yeah. No, okay, think about this. Let me point. Justin Fields, that was acquired by the Steelers by trade, did not get his fifth-year option picked up as a rookie. Najee Harris, the running back they drafted, did not get his fifth-year option picked up as a rookie in his rookie contract. Those guys are on the last years of their contracts. Russell Wilson's on a one-year deal. Does that show stability?
No.
no, they just want to get through to the next draft class.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'm just kind of pointing out if that were the Browns, what would they be saying? The national media outside of Cleveland. What do you? I mean,
Right.
that's they're
Same old
dysfunctional.
Browns.
Same
Yeah.
old Browns.
You know, I'm still baffled by Atlanta picking that quarterback.
We were shocked. I was on here live with them. Did you know? Oh, we got hit with a copyright hit on that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because that we two of them because we did the first round and we did the second round. I think the third day, John and Steve went on and they did the rounds 4 through 7. I was like,
Oops.
and that was like a marathon, like 4-hour
It
show.
was.
Too.
My butt was so numb.
I was so cranky by the end.
It was funny. He went all dead angry at the end. It was funny. He's like, "We need to be done with this already."
I was the lady they had a woman that sounded like
her voice. It was
she sounded like Edith Bunker announcing draft picks. I'm like, who put her
Oh,
on
the
there?
pick, yeah. She
With
just
the
would
blonde
constantly
blonde.
come out and she'd be like,
Yeah.
went the 48th pick.
He was so annoyed. It was so funny.
And Terrell was laughing. Terrell was one
Yeah,
of the guys.
he
He
was.
I know, man. I know. I was like, what the? Just shut her up. Who gave her the mic?
Who is she?
I have no idea.
Is she like some like chairman of the NFL or something?
I think something like that.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
Who
look
is
it up. I
that
had no idea.
annoying blonde lady? Type in annoying blonde lady NFL Google, and she's like the first thing that pops up.
With the 165th pick of the NFL draft, the Chicago Bears take.
I'm like, oh my God, shut her up. I'm sure I was saying what everybody else was thinking watching.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, yeah. Like, who does she know?
Right? Who was she married to?
We say that, yeah. There was something else. Oh, the 18-game season. I would say that's not going to what's not going to happen 2024. I could see it 2026.
I would be so hyped for that, to get rid of 2 preseason games
Yeah,
and then add an extra bye week.
that would.
Oh my gosh, we would have so much football into like
Yeah, we
it would be into like March.
It would be actually the
My
Super Bowl
birthday.
would be the day
Oh, that would
before,
be amazing.
the
I would
day
love that.
before
Birthday
President's
football.
Day.
President's Day, so you would get the Monday off.
You get the Monday off. If you're going to school, like my kids, my wife works, she's a teacher's aide. So she would get the day off. I could just take the day off. I get a lot of vacation time at my job. I'm special. Oh, well, here's an upset. Just so you know, I know you don't care, but the Pacers beat the Knicks. So
That scared me. I had a little palpitation. I thought you were watching the hockey game for a second.
no, I am now, and it doesn't look good for Boston. They're down by 2 goals with 5:46 to go.
Yeah, not looking good.
No. But yeah, like you said, 18-game season. But I guess they were talking about ways of doing it. Like 1 week would be an NFC bye week, all NFC teams. 1 week would be an all AFC team bye week, and they would have it. They would just stagger it out. Like I could see that how they could do it, but
I feel like they would lose so much money. Like they would lose so much money with like withholding like
a whole conference of play.
yeah.
Yeah.
They could,
Like they would just like I don't know.
or it be the whole division, like the AFC North bye week this week and this week.
Oh, okay. I could see that. Like if you split it up by divisions, because then you're only like it's like 4 teams.
It would be funny
Yeah,
if it was
14.
like half and half.
So like 2 games. It would be like 2 games.
Yeah, it'd be like two. Yeah, so most people would be like, all right, so like say like in week 7, it's the AFC North bye week in week 7 and week 12 or week 13, something like that, and then maybe you can have it then another week, a lot of 2 weeks, which that way if you could play only divisional games after bye weeks, so both teams are equally rested.
Ooh. If you only play division games.
After the bye week.
Oh my gosh. That would be so crazy.
That would be cool. That would
that would be actually pretty cool because then you like don't have to like play those stupid like don't get me wrong, I love playing like starting off with like a Steeler a Bengal game, but I just like doing them late in the season when they actually like mean something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. Yeah, because we had 3 division games right away.
Yeah, it was Bengals, Steeler, and Ravens, right?
Mm-hmm. And well, I'm not going to play the schedule game quite yet because we do have Jaguars in London, I heard. So that's the other big rumor. So if we go to the UK, that would be, they said probably October 20th. We'll go to London. Then the 27th would be our bye week. Then we could have a bye week and then play Thursday night. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I would love that. I don't know if they'll let us do that or not.
I hate those London games.
9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
in the
like
morning.
I don't know. I just want to
Yeah, not gonna watch that.
Then okay. But you have like I said, the London game. Possibly that's just the rumor that I'm hearing, but I did this. I said, okay, can you think the Browns roster is good enough to win 3 divisional games this year? You're nodding.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, now we play the AFC West. We got Kansas City at home and the Chargers at home.
I don't think we beat the Chiefs.
Do you think we beat the Chargers?
Yeah.
Do you think we could beat the Broncos in Denver? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Bo Nix starting. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just spaced out for a second.
And then what about the Raiders in Vegas? That's
I would say yeah. I mean, it's just always tough, but
that's 6 wins right there.
Who's their quarterback?
It'll be Gardner Minshew.
Oh,
Gardner Minshew.
He kind of kicked our ass in that.
He kind of did. I think it was a lot of that misdirection of motion through us off.
He runs a lot though too.
Yeah, but we still our defense scored points too in that game, so it's hit or miss. Then okay, let's look at the NFC East. We got Dallas at home.
It's so like
yeah, we got the Giants here at home.
The
Giants suck.
Jabroni.
We go to Washington and we go to Philly. I think we could beat Dallas here. Dallas sucks on the road. Dallas hasn't been good on the road. But I'm just saying right here in May, just not playing the schedule they might be, but right, just like that. Are those 3 of those 4 games you think winnable? Just saying, are they winnable?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's 3 divisional games, 3 AFC West games, and 3 NFC East games. That's 9 wins just right there. We got 3 games left. We go to the Saints. We go to Jacksonville, and we have the Dolphins.
Who's Saints quarterback now? Oh, it's Carr.
It's Carr, yeah, Derek Carr, if he's not hurt.
Yeah,
So,
guys, fragile though.
you got Carr. Then we go to the Dolphins. We have the Dolphins here.
No, I can't see it.
What about at Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are 2 out of 3. That's 11 winnable games. I'm just saying, I'm just playing it, playing devil's advocate. That's 11 winnable games. It's not crazy. So I just playing it. What do you think? What's wrong? You're antsy. Did Boston score again?
No.
It's like 1:37 left, and you're up by 2 goals.
I can't. Yes, I'm my emotional support parent here, trying to keep you calm. It's not working.
And the Top Dog tail. We'll switching gears here on something, changing the subject. Top Dog tailgate went great last week. That was a fun time.
Yeah, I wasn't able to make it, but
that's okay. It was cool. We got a lot of people. Well, it was funny. A lot of the squad pod got to meet my wife. They were happy to. Lana was, and the other Heather, which Heather disappeared on Twitter for some reason. So hope she's okay. And it was weird because who were the 2 people that were sitting at the table, and one blocked the other on Twitter, and they're sitting next to each other at the table eating. I can't remember who they were. We were just laughing. We're like, yeah, you guys need to work something out here. Yeah,
we're like, hug it out.
Hug it out,
hug it out, guys.
Well, the one guy from the 330 Sports, yeah, he reached out to me. He wanted me to talk to their sports people. I'm like, cool, be happy to. So that's awesome. That's awesome. But it was a good time.
Baby.
What's with that reaction?
Nothing.
Okay, well, no, tell us. I can't see what you're seeing.
Panthers just scored a goal.
Oh, they pulled their goalie? The Bruins pulled their goalie?
Awful strategy that nothing good ever comes from pulling your goalie.
Could be a euphemism for something else.
It very well could be.
Very well could be.
A minute.
And I've been well behaved on this show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very serious. Very serious. I can be. Well, it was funny. I did the Mad Dog show, The Buzz. And he was doing conspiracy theories. I did one Tuesday. I did one Wednesday. And we talked about Jeffrey Epstein Tuesday. And then Wednesday was Charles Manson. And he inspired me to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Did you read the book? I got the book if you ever want to borrow it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get to that. But I watched the movie and I enjoyed it. I'll definitely want to check out the book.
The book is like everything.
Well, the movie was like 3 hours. Yeah.
Well, the book is like that. It's a big book.
It was so weird because when I'm sitting there, I'm going like most of the time Quentin Tarantino movies, bloody, violent. And I said there wasn't that much in this, and then the end. I'm like, oh yeah, here it is. I started laughing. I just started laughing. He smokes a cigarette laced in acid. He's tripping.
That's authentic of the time.
That's the time of the times back then. It was the 60s, man. But no, he was telling a conspiracy theory about Charles Manson. Joe Rogan said this about him being like a CIA psyop type.
Yeah.
I'm like, why him? This guy was dirt poor. Nobody knew who the hell he was. He wanted to be famous, and he got famous for the wrong reasons. So, but he was saying, here, he goes, I'm going to tell you a conspiracy theory that'll make you shit.
MK Ultra, right? MK Ultra, I think. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. MK Ultra. And he goes, I got a conspiracy theory that make you shit your pants. And I reached down and I said, it's okay. I'm ready. That's what I did. And they lost it. Like, I just pulled out toilet paper. I'm okay.
Oh, wait. For the end of this game.
Oh, okay. Calm down. Fucking calm down. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to swear. My bad.
You can swear
Not
all
to pay a fine.
you can
We're gonna be
you can
celebrating
swear
all
all the
night
fuck
tonight.
you want. You can say fuck as much as you want.
Oh yeah.
This is
Oh
All
man.
right.
look.
Hey,
You
I
can do
gotta
whatever you want. I don't care what.
pick your brain
My
about
brain.
yeah, or whoever's brain, because
Okay.
I have concerns about Nick Chubb coming back.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
I'm thinking he'll be back week 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
week 6.
week 6.
Oh.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Look at the score.
I don't care. They lost. I don't need to. They're down
looks
2
like-
games. They're freaking down 2 games now. Come at me.
Well, the series
never win.
tied 1-1, and they're going to be down 1 game. It's going to be 2-1. It's only 1 game.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Hold on. It's a 5-2 score. That's what I'm seeing here. 6-2. 6-2. Okay. I always believe in this, even with relationships too, and you're dating somebody. They could say all the good things in the world, but watch what they do.
Yeah.
Behavior is language. And what did the Browns do this offseason? Keep in mind, they've been in contact with Nick Chubb since his injury and throughout his rehab process. What have they done to make you think that he's not coming back? He's not. We need to do something at running back.
They
really-
didn't. Well, they didn't do anything like
Major.
that. But I just wonder if they don't think that they're concerned with where he's at right now and where he the player that he will be when he does come back.
That's the question mark. I don't think
Because
they
I feel like that deal where they restructured him, right?
Mhm.
And he can get all that money back with the incentives, but it was almost just kind of like a deal where it's like, listen, we're gonna give you a couple million here. We love you, we love what you did, but like we're also preparing that like you're not gonna be the Nick Chubb, which of course I'm not expecting him to be like that was a horrific injury. I don't know how anyone would come back at the same caliber anyway.
Right.
But I mean, it is Nick Chubb, and the guy's crazy, like just balls to the wall, works hard.
We had Cameron Justice on this show, and she said, yes, he is superhuman, but he is human.
Right.
So and he's a human being. We understand that. Let me just do that. I said this to Cameron when she was on, and I'll say this to you. Were you at the Jets game?
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw.
Yep.
The only time I saw as big of an ovation for somebody coming out and smashing the guitar was your dad at the Steelers game. Which
I get
was-
like goosebumps thinking about that. That was just crazy. to
Dude,
me.
how loud it was.
Yeah.
Because right before that, Chubb was introduced and he was on crutches.
See, and like I was on the field with my dad because I like walked out. I was like, I just wanted to like film it, and it like I couldn't hear like how loud it was because you're kind of like down and like it's loud, but you just don't like.
Oh, it was deafening. Because I'm
It
way
was
up in
probably-
503 and she was in 505. Sure.
Yo,
yeah.
I'm trying to get tickets by you guys.
Oh,
we
That'd be cool.
so we-
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can all hang out.
yeah.
My point about the Jets game, Nick Chubb was 6 weeks out from
And
his
he
second
ran
knee
up the
surgery.
stairs.
He went up the
Yeah.
stairs,
Yeah.
That was
wasn't
crazy.
limping,
Yeah.
smashed the guitar, and I'm thinking, I even Christine was with me. My wife was like, he had knee surgery 6 weeks ago. He had his second knee surgery. They rebuilt his knee. She just went, she couldn't believe it. She
Yeah.
just, and she doesn't know sports like I do.
She knows
She-
enough. She knows
enough. She knows
Oh,
enough that's like,
injuries. Yeah.
yeah,
It takes
yeah.
time.
yeah. And he's gonna work hard to come back. So I 85% Nick Chubb would be great, and that would be great.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think they're expecting to be back and be productive, but just how productive, I don't know. And
Again, something else. I mean, another thing that shouldn't be rushed. That kind of.
true, there's no reason to rush him back. Jerome Ford can get production. Dante Foreman can get production. Dante Foreman's our short yardage guy. It's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Give it to him. Just like how Kareem Hunt worked for us last year. And we'll see. I don't. It's like one of those things. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know. I'm not a
Right.
doctor. I'm not his doctor, but I would think the team knew that he wasn't going to get $2 million. He wouldn't be signed anywhere else where
Yeah.
he's at. So they're not going to cut him. They said, we want to do you right. We want to give you a chance to earn it back. This is you betting on yourself and us betting on you. So that's the way I took it. And plus, they didn't draft a running back. They didn't try to bring
Right.
somebody
Yeah.
else
Yeah.
in. They could have done all kinds of. They really didn't. I mean, the other thing too. Let's just go through the division real quick before we wrap this up. I pointed out yesterday, Cincinnati. Okay, Trey Hendrickson's asking to be traded. T. Higgins is asking to be traded. Joe Burrow's coming off a wrist surgery on his throwing hand
Yeah.
ligament. The ligament. That's a ligament.
Pussy.
Deshaun.
Sorry.
Okay, but that was in December, and that's a lot different. I love the way you said that with that voice, Megan. That was awesome. Okay. Speaking of, we have the Steelers. We talked about this, that they've got two guys at quarterback. One is getting paid $85 million not to be there anymore. The other one has yet to throw for 3,000 yards in a season with the Bears. They didn't pick up his fifth-year option. Okay, that's it. They're going to have a really good defense, but their offense, it's a question mark. Then you have Baltimore. They lost 3 starting offensive linemen due to free agency and 3 starters on defense due to free agency, but they signed Derrick Henry. Last time Derrick Henry played against the Browns, he didn't do shit.
Yeah.
How was that? Were you at the Tennessee game?
No, I couldn't.
Oh.
I think my dad was still in the hospital then.
Was he? Okay, because I remember
Yeah.
he did do the Bengals game, but then he signed
Yeah, that
out
was his last game. So
until the Steelers game. Yeah, until he
yeah.
came back with the Steelers game. Okay, I saw that he's back and he's doing well, so I'm glad, and I'm really glad he's doing good. But yeah, so my point being is that meanwhile the Browns have shown stability, brought in Jerry Jeudy, brought in Quentin Jefferson, drafted Michael Hall, drafted Zach Zinter. We're kind of putting things in place. We got guys coming back off of injuries. You got DeJuan Jones coming back. You got Jed Wills coming back. They extended. They gave the 5th-year option on Greg Newsome. You're seeing stuff that good organizations do. It's like I don't think they quite grasp what's happening yet. I can see the Browns winning the AFC North. They stay healthy, they can win the AFC North. I don't know. Megan's smiling about something.
I'm a freaking idiot.
What?
Why are you an idiot?
No, I'm just calling out players like just, and everyone's like,
Hey,
up.
Nathan, thank you. Well, I'm here too, Nathan, and so's Megan, but he's saying good morning,
Hey,
Sherry. What's
Where
that?
is he that it's good morning?
Yeah. It's Friday night, man.
He knows my nocturnal schedule. That's all.
You're nocturnal. But guys, thank you for coming on. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up? Because I basically just love to talk.
No, man, just keep the vibes up. Let's go Browns. Be nice to people, and
and be patient.
Yes, be patient.
We're not gonna win every game. I'm not predicting that. I'm not predicting a Super Bowl every year.
What if we do and we come back to this? You're just like, oh, we're not gonna win every game. And I'm gonna be like, dude, remember that night when we were watching hockey?
We go 20-0 and win the Lombardi Trophy.
And I called Joe Burrow a pussy.
No, Joe Burrow, he's gonna be like, say to my face.
What should I do? Okay, put up a bet. If the Browns win every game, go 20-0, and bring home a Lombardi Trophy this year, what should I have to do on this show?
Hopefully, do a live show while you're getting the tattoo.
Oh,
Okay.
Stream it live, like while you're getting the tattoo.
I could do that.
That'd be dope.
Okay.
Do you want to get matching? And
Yes.
We should all get matching.
Yeah. And then
that would be so cool.
And we'll you want us to stream it live?
Yeah, like stream the whole session.
Yeah, because
Oh, that'd be rad.
laughing at the same
We'd
time.
have our phones and we're doing it, and we're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
no. I had this tattoo when I was
We
18.
gotta find a
I
reputable
got this one.
artist.
Well,
That's
there's plenty of places to go to. We'll figure
Well,
it
I
out.
try-
I know.
I just
I know
hepatitis.
tattoo artists in Twinsburg. I know a really
That's
good
all.
one in Macedonia or Twinsburg, I think. But
Okay.
we'll get one.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, he'll even
All right.
design it. He's an
I
excellent
think
artist.
I think we should do it if they go far in the playoffs. Like fuck it.
Well, how
Let's
far?
go.
How far?
Like
No,
AFC
I'm not-
championship game.
They get to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Look at
He's stressing out. He's like, wait, this is
No,
doable.
no. Getting a tattoo is not a big deal. All right, let's do this. Despite the record, okay, they win the division. We do it.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, pinky swear. All right. Pinky
All right,
swear.
the bet's been made.
All
We will get
right.
matching Brownie Elf's tattoo or Cleveland Browns tattoos. Doesn't matter what
Well,
it
they have to
is.
match, so we all have to decide.
I don't just want the helmet. I'd want the elf.
All right.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll figure
I'll
out
get
an
like
elf
another.
design. Oh wait,
Well-
I think Meg doesn't really need a reason and just wants to get a tattoo.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve.
All right.
Well,
Hey,
it's the
Steve.
fanatical elves. It's the fanatical elves.
Right.
Okay, that's who I work for, and part of Fans First. So I don't want to just do the Browns helmet. Don't want to do that.
No, you can't because the freaking face masks keep changing color.
Yeah, and then
You
it'll
got the-
fade so quick. Look at my. This is my natural color. Can you see a face mask on that? No way.
I'm all hairy, so I don't know.
Well, I'm glad I don't have
No,
that
no.
problem.
No, I used to shave. When I was bodybuilding, I shaved my whole body. Okay, we'll have to figure
All right,
out.
wait. Here. So you guys get the elf or whatever. I already have the elf, but I'll get one of Jimmy's calls as a tattoo.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
No, what we? There's too much of a pause. Or is that good or bad?
Look at him. He's thinking the wheels.
Wait,
are
what is
going
happening?
work.
No. I'm in.
All right,
Okay.
I'm in.
because I already have the elf and I already have the brown stripe.
Well,
So
I
I
have
don't
it.
have
I know.
anything,
I know it. Okay, I'm a Mason, and a guy
I
that
just
goes to
think-
my lodge has a tattoo place,
I just got a feather. That's all I got.
Macedonia or Twinsburg. His name's Cameron. Great guy. He's a Mason along I am. We both go to the same lodge in Chagrin Falls. I could call him up. He can hook us up, and he would love it if we streamed it. And we gave him the
Okay.
advertisement.
all right, let's do it.
We're in.
So
We're in.
we're in.
Thanks. We
Browns-
got
We're in like Jimmy Flynn, baby. Let's
Right,
go.
It'll. I want to do the elf. We're gonna figure out a cool elf design, and it'll say 2024 AFC
Jimmy's
North
call.
champs.
Yeah, whatever Jimmy's call is. Hell yeah.
Jimmy's call is.
Yeah,
fuck it.
whatever
Let's do
Jimmy's
Jimmy's
call
call. We will
Yeah.
do Jimmy's call.
Yeah.
You let your dad know.
That would be great.
And I might actually hit him up to redo my voicemail. So
There you go.
yeah, he agreed to do it. I couldn't believe it when I asked him. Did I tell you where I got the idea from? Was from Vic Gideon. He worked at
Oh yeah, I remember.
Vic Gideon. He told me a story when he worked at 3WE and Herb Score used to do the Indians games, and he had them read their answering machine.
Oh
greeting.
no! Wait, we got a counter. What if?
You jinx them and they don't make the playoffs? What are you gonna do then? I mean,
Sad.
dude, we're already putting out the good energy
We're
right
putting
now.
out the good
Like,
energy. We didn't
Yeah.
if
jinx
they don't make
anything.
it, hey, whatever. This was fun.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No,
We'll
it's
just
gonna.
be regular sad.
I-
If they don't
am-
make the playoffs, I'll buy these two a beer and we'll all drink
Yeah.
together.
Here,
Yeah, well,
exactly.
Let's go.
we'll
and then
drink,
it'll be
yeah.
live wherever we
It'll
get
be
the
live.
beer.
Wherever we get the beer, will be live. Okay. I would say this: they win the division, we're definitely doing Jimmy's call. But why
Yeah.
don't we see how far they go in the playoffs, and if they go all the way, we want to do Jimmy's call. We have to
Oh,
wait.
yeah, shoot.
If they're holding
I
up
just
that
got, I
130
literally just got goosebumps like thinking of that thought. Like I'm like, ooh,
Make
like the
it
hair
happen.
is like,
I know my
Manifest
hands
it.
are cold. I'm excited
Dude,
already.
I was on the squad pod, and I was just like, there was a guy trying to hold
I'm
his
excited of this idea.
this guy was holding his head down and kicking rocks and just,
Oh,
we're
yeah, I
Cleveland,
know.
we don't win
Yelled at
anything.
Ed. That was very funny.
Oh, I
Let him have it.
freaking hulked
You
out
let
on
him
him.
have it. Yeah, you did.
I was like, no. Okay. I don't know if any of you how spiritual or religious you are, because I know you're Jewish, and there's a New Testament gospel called the Gospel of Mark. Okay, and if you read it and you understand it,
Oh, you're taking your jersey.
I'm taking this off because it's trash.
it's okay,
Right.
Megan. It's okay.
Well, you
We
didn't have.
Well, I was just making a point. If you paid
Brown
attention
shirt
to,
on your
if you paid attention to the story, are you flashing the camera? All right. Jewish girls gone wild. All right. I said that.
Guilty.
Yes. Anyway, the point I was trying to make was Jesus was with his disciples. I know I'm getting a little bit, people's eyes might glaze over when I start talking about this. But if you paid attention to the story, the apostles were idiots. No, because he did the Sermon on the Mount. He fed 2,000 people. He performed a miracle right in front of him. He fed 2,000 people with only so many loaves of bread and so many fish. You know what's the first thing they said when they left and they were going on the boat ride? Are we going to have enough to eat? Because there's only 1 loaf of bread and 2 fish left. And he's like, did you see what I just did? That's pretty much what he said to him. It's like, really? Then they go on the boat. He calms the storm, meaning there's a lot of symbolism to it. He calms the storm. He tries to quiet it. They didn't understand what he was doing and what the power that he had. And they had that same power within themselves to be abundant, to be happy, and to manifest their destinies and manifest their lives. That's the point of it. And if you're hanging your head, you're kicking rocks, you're being negative, guess what's creating it? You. That was my point.
That's a
Okay.
good point.
That's a good one.
That's
End on that. We should just end. End it on that.
We're taking it home.
Poetry
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming on. We made a bet. We're going to live by it. And hold on. We got another comment. So are you getting a tattoo if they win the division or 20-0? If they win the division, that'll guarantee us to get the tattoo. The tattoo will be the call of how far we get. If we win the division, the tattoo will be called Jimmy Donovan with the division. If they win the AFC championship, okay, the tattoo will be of that call. If they win the Super Bowl, the tattoo will be of Jimmy's call of the Super Bowl. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We agree on it. Okay. So we're getting the tattoo, but it has to at least win the division to get there. All right. First time since I was 16. I was in high school. They haven't won the division. Yeah, I was 1989. Kevin Mack scored the winning touchdown from a handoff from Bernie Kosar. So Bernie. Yes. But yes, I'm glad we should have ended it on that. But thanks, Steve, for your question.
Good question.
Great question, guys. All right. Just always remember, when the river burns, it burns brown and orange. Let's take this home, because I got to play the music, and then I got to go talk to my wife, because I'm going to tell her I explained to her I'm going to get another tattoo at the end of the year. Oh, I was fading it down a little bit so we could talk. Any more comments? Thanks, guys, for listening. Thank you all the sponsors. Thank you, everybody. I can't believe we just made this bet.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
No, yeah, it is.
Does it matter where we get them?
No.
Oh no, we could
Get them wherever.
We can take a poll. Like,
You don't have to get it on your butt. You
get
can get it on your butt.
That'd be something. Just go to my dad and be like, "Hey, I got your tattoo of one of your calls. It's on my ass cheek."
I could just hear him. Were you an only child, Megan?
Yeah.
I had
How can
siblings.
you tell?
Because you know how to drive your dad
I'm
nuts.
not doing that. I'll get it out. I I got
Yeah.
2 good arms.
Yes, and I'll get my tattoo and cry the whole time.
Okay.
I did this. That hurt. That was the worst.
Yeah. There's actually white. You can't see it anymore because it faded,
Yeah,
but it
I
was
see
like
it.
whiter.
I see it.
White
Yeah.
fur. White fur.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on.